In Texas, when must you yield to pedestrians? Option A. Only at marked crosswalks with signals. Option B. At all crosswalks both marked and unmarked when a pedestrian is crossing or about to cross. Option C. Only when they have a walk signal. Option D. Only during daytime hours. The correct answer is B. At all crosswalks both marked and unmarked when a pedestrian is crossing or about to cross. Texas law requires drivers to yield to pedestrians at all crosswalks, both marked and unmarked, whenever a pedestrian is within the crosswalk or clearly intending to cross. In Texas, what is the proper way to share the road with cyclists? Option A. Cyclists must always ride on the sidewalk. Option B. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance when passing a bicyclist. Option C. Honk to alert cyclists you are passing. Option D. Cyclists and cars share the same lane with no minimum distance. The correct answer is B. Allow at least 3 feet of clearance when passing a bicyclist. Texas law requires motorists to allow at least 3 feet of clearance when passing a bicyclist. If the lane is too narrow to pass safely with 3 feet, change lanes to pass. In Texas, when can a motorist turn left on red? Option A. Never. Option B. When turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street after stopping. Option C. Only at posted intersections. Option D. Only after 10 p.m. The correct answer is B. When turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street after stopping. In Texas, you may turn left on red only when turning from a one-way street onto another one-way street, after coming to a complete stop and yielding to all cross traffic and pedestrians. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Hospital zone. Option B. School zone, watch for children. Option C. Pedestrian crossing. Option D. Speed bump ahead. The correct answer. A school zone sign alerts drivers to slow down and watch for children. The speed limit drops during posted hours and fines are doubled in school zones. In Texas, what is the legal status of jaywalking? Option A. It is always legal in Texas. Option B. Pedestrians must cross at crosswalks and are at fault if crossing elsewhere causes an accident. Option C. It is illegal everywhere but never enforced. Option D. Pedestrians always have the right of way regardless of where they cross. The correct answer is B. Pedestrians must cross at crosswalks and are at fault if crossing elsewhere causes an accident. In Texas, pedestrians are required to use crosswalks when available. Pedestrians who cross mid-block or against a signal may be cited and are considered at fault in the event of an accident. In Texas, at what distance must you signal before turning? Option A. At least 50 feet. Option B. At least 100 feet. Option C. At least 150 feet. Option D. At least 200 feet. The correct answer is B. At least 100 feet. Texas law requires you to signal at least 100 feet before turning or changing lanes. On highways with higher speeds, signaling earlier gives other drivers more time to react. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No U-turn. Option B. No left turn allowed. Option C. One-way street to the right. Option D. Road narrows left. The correct answer is B. No left turn allowed. A no left turn sign prohibits left turns at that location. You must continue straight or turn right. In Texas, what is the right-of-way rule at a four-way stop when two cars arrive at the same time facing each other? Option A. Neither can proceed until a police officer arrives. Option B. The car turning left must yield to the car going straight. Option C. Both may proceed simultaneously. Option D. The larger vehicle has the right-of-way. The correct answer is B. The car turning left must yield to the car going straight. At a four-way stop when two vehicles arrive simultaneously facing each other, the vehicle turning left must yield to the vehicle going straight through the intersection. In Texas, who has the right-of-way when a vehicle is already in a roundabout? Option A. Vehicles entering the roundabout. Option B. Vehicles already circulating in the roundabout. Option C. Emergency vehicles only. Option D. The vehicle on the right always. The correct answer is B. Vehicles already circulating in the roundabout. Vehicles already circulating inside a roundabout have the right-of-way. Vehicles entering the roundabout must yield to traffic already in the circle before entering. In Texas, when may you pass a school bus stopped with red flashing lights on a divided highway? Option A. Never, always stop. Option B. Traffic traveling in the opposite direction on the other side of a physical barrier may proceed. Option C. Only if the bus is fully stopped. Option D. Only at 15 miles per hour or less. The correct answer is B. Traffic traveling in the opposite direction on the other side of a physical barrier may proceed. On a divided highway with a physical barrier separating opposing lanes, only traffic behind the bus must stop. Traffic in the opposite direction on the other side of the barrier may proceed with caution. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Yield to cross traffic. Option B. Come to a complete stop. Option C. Slow to 10 miles per hour. Option D. Emergency vehicle stop. The correct answer is B. Come to a complete stop. A stop sign requires a complete stop before the stop line or crosswalk. Look all directions before proceeding when it is safe. In Texas, who has the right-of-way when a pedestrian is crossing at an unmarked intersection? Option A. The driver always has the right-of-way. Option B. The pedestrian has the right-of-way. Option C. Whoever got there first. Option D. The pedestrian only if crossing within the crosswalk. The correct answer is B. The pedestrian has the right-of-way. At an unmarked intersection, pedestrians who are crossing have the right-of-way. Drivers must yield to pedestrians who are in or about to enter the roadway. In Texas, what does a solid white line on the road indicate? Option A. You may cross it freely. Option B. It discourages lane changes but you may cross if safe. Option C. It prohibits lane changes entirely. Option D. It marks the center of the road. The correct answer is B. It discourages lane changes but you may cross if safe. A solid white line in Texas discourages lane changes but does not prohibit them. However, solid white lines at intersections and crosswalks should not be crossed. Edge lines are also solid white. In Texas, who has the right-of-way at an uncontrolled intersection? Option A. The faster vehicle. Option B. The vehicle on the right. Option C. The vehicle on the left. Option D. The heavier vehicle. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the right. At an uncontrolled intersection in Texas, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. When in doubt, yield. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Speed limit zone. Option B. Potential hazard ahead. Option C. Road closed. Option D. Truck route. The correct answer is B. Potential hazard ahead. A yellow diamond warning sign alerts drivers to a potential hazard or change in road conditions ahead requiring caution. In Texas, what is the purpose of HOV lanes? Option A. Lanes for heavy vehicles only. Option B. High occupancy vehicle lanes for vehicles with 2 or more occupants to reduce traffic congestion. Option C. Highway only vehicle lanes for trucks. Option D. Lanes reserved for buses only. The correct answer is B. High occupancy vehicle lanes for vehicles with 2 or more occupants to reduce traffic congestion. High occupancy vehicle, HOV, lanes in Texas are reserved for vehicles with 2 or more occupants during posted hours. They are designed to encourage carpooling and reduce traffic congestion. In Texas, how far from a railroad crossing must you stop? Option A. 5 feet. Option B. At least 15 feet. Option C. 30 feet. Option D. 50 feet. The correct answer is B. At least 15 feet. Texas law requires drivers to stop no closer than 15 feet and no farther than 50 feet from a railroad crossing when a train is approaching or the warning signal is activated. In Texas, what must a driver do when a funeral procession is passing? Option A. Proceed normally, funeral processions have no special rights. Option B. Yield to the procession and do not cut through it. Option C. Flash lights to acknowledge the procession. Option D. Stop completely until the entire procession passes. The correct answer is B. Yield to the procession and do not cut through it. In Texas, drivers must yield to funeral processions. Cutting through a funeral procession is illegal. Funeral procession vehicles typically have flashing hazard lights and may have a police escort. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Stop completely. Option B. Slow down and yield to traffic. Option C. Full right of way. Option D. No entry ahead. The correct answer is B. Slow down and yield to traffic. A yield sign requires you to slow down and give the right of way to cross traffic and pedestrians. Stop only if necessary before proceeding. In Texas, what is the proper procedure at a T intersection for the driver on the terminating road? Option A. The terminating road driver has the right of way. Option B. The driver on the terminating road must yield to through traffic. Option C. Both drivers must stop. Option D. The driver on the right always goes first. The correct answer is B. The driver on the terminating road must yield to through traffic. At a T intersection, drivers on the terminating road, the bottom of the T, must yield to traffic on the through road, the top of the T. In Texas, when should you avoid driving in another vehicle's blind spot? Option A. Only for large trucks. Option B. At all times, especially alongside large trucks, on freeways, and at highway speeds. Option C. Only when driving slowly. Option D. Only in the left lane. The correct answer is B. At all times, especially alongside large trucks, on freeways, and at highway speeds. Always avoid driving in another vehicle's blind spot. For large trucks, blind spots exist on all four sides, directly behind, in front, and alongside on both sides. If you cannot see the driver's mirrors, they cannot see you. In Texas, what does it mean when pavement markings show a bicycle symbol in a lane? Option A. Bicycles only, no motor vehicles. Option B. Shared lane, bicycles may use this lane and motorists must share it. Option C. Bicycles must yield to all motor vehicles. Option D. Bicycles are prohibited from this lane. The correct answer is B. Shared lane, bicycles may use this lane and motorists must share it. A bicycle symbol, SHARO, in a travel lane indicates a shared lane where bicycles are permitted to travel in the roadway. Motorists must share this lane and may not force cyclists out. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No left turn. Option B. No passing zone begins. Option C. Yield zone. Option D. Construction begins. The correct answer is B. No passing zone begins. A pennant-shaped yellow sign marks the beginning of a no passing zone. It is posted on the left side of the road facing drivers who may not pass. In Texas, when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle or tow truck with lights flashing, what must you do if you cannot change lanes? Option A. Honk to warn the workers. Option B. Slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit or to 25 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone. Option C. Proceed at normal speed. Option D. Stop completely. The correct answer is B. Slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit or to 25 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone. If you cannot safely change lanes when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle or tow truck with lights flashing in Texas, slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit, or 25 miles per hour if in a 25 miles per hour zone. In Texas, what right-of-way rule applies when entering a highway from a private road? Option A. You have the right-of-way if your road is wider. Option B. Yield to all traffic on the highway. Option C. Highway traffic must yield to you. Option D. Whoever reaches the intersection first goes first. The correct answer is B. Yield to all traffic on the highway. When entering a highway from a private road, driveway, alley, or building, the driver must yield to all highway traffic. Highway drivers always have the right of way over those entering from private property. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No right turn. Option B. No U-turn. Option C. No left turn. Option D. Roundabout ahead. The correct answer is B. No U-turn. A no U-turn sign prohibits making a U-turn at that location. Violating the sign can result in a traffic citation. In Texas, what is the correct action when you see a vehicle entering your lane from a private driveway? Option A. Maintain speed and honk. Option B. Yield to avoid a collision even if you have the right of way. Option C. Flash lights and continue. Option D. Speed up to pass before they enter. The correct answer is B. Yield to avoid a collision even if you have the right of way. Although traffic on a through road has the right of way over vehicles entering from driveways, always be prepared to yield to avoid a collision. Safety takes precedence over right of way. In Texas, what is the law regarding aggressive driving? Option A. It is only a warning offense. Option B. Aggressive driving is a criminal offense that can result in fines, license suspension, or imprisonment. Option C. Only applies on highways. Option D. Only applies if damage occurs. The correct answer is B. Aggressive driving is a criminal offense that can result in fines, license suspension, or imprisonment. Aggressive driving in Texas is a criminal offense. It involves operating a vehicle in a reckless or unsafe manner and can include tailgating, cutting off drivers, or running red lights in combination. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Keep right. Option B. Traffic flows one direction only. Option C. Divided highway begins. Option D. Road narrows. The correct answer is B. Traffic flows one direction only. A one-way sign means all traffic on that road travels in a single direction. Never enter or drive against traffic on a one-way road. In Texas, who has the right of way when a pedestrian is at a corner where no crosswalk is marked? Option A. The driver always has the right of way. Option B. The pedestrian has the right of way since an unmarked crosswalk exists at every intersection. Option C. Only marked crosswalks are legally recognized. Option D. The pedestrian must wait for traffic to clear. The correct answer is B. The pedestrian has the right of way since an unmarked crosswalk exists at every intersection. Under Texas law, an unmarked crosswalk exists at every intersection. Pedestrians have the right of way at these unmarked crosswalks just as they do at marked ones. In Texas, when may you cross double yellow lines? Option A. Never under any circumstances. Option B. Only to make a left turn into a driveway or intersection. Option C. To pass slow-moving vehicles. Option D. When the road is clear of traffic. The correct answer is B. Only to make a left turn into a driveway or intersection. In Texas, double solid yellow lines prohibit passing, but you may cross them to make a left turn into a driveway, alley, or intersection. You may also cross them to avoid an obstacle. In Texas, what does right of way actually mean? Option A. An absolute right that others must always respect. Option B. The privilege to proceed that may be yielded to avoid a collision. Option C. A legal guarantee to proceed. Option D. Only applies to emergency vehicles. The correct answer is B. The privilege to proceed that may be yielded to avoid a collision. Right of way is a privilege that can be granted or yielded. No one has an absolute right of way in Texas. You must always be prepared to yield, even if you technically have the right of way, to avoid an accident. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Road ends. Option B. Curve ahead, reduce speed before the curve. Option C. Speed limit zone. Option D. Detour ahead. The correct answer is B. Curve ahead, reduce speed before the curve. A curve warning sign means a sharp curve is ahead. Slow down before entering the curve. Do not brake inside the curve as this can cause skidding or loss of control. In Texas, what must you do when an authorized emergency vehicle approaches with siren from behind on a divided highway? Option A. Stay in your lane and maintain speed. Option B. Pull to the right edge of the road and stop. Option C. Move to the left lane. Option D. Pull off at the next exit. The correct answer is B. Pull to the right edge of the road and stop. When an emergency vehicle with siren approaches on a divided highway, pull to the right edge of the road in your direction of travel and stop. Do not cross the median. In Texas, what is the minimum age to legally ride a motorcycle without a learner's permit? Option A. 16 with parental consent. Option B. 15 with a motorcycle learner's permit. Option C. 18. Option D. 21. The correct answer is B. 15 with a motorcycle learner's permit. In Texas, you may ride a motorcycle with a motorcycle learner's permit, Class M, at age 15. The permit allows you to ride under restrictions until you obtain a full motorcycle license. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Minimum speed 35 miles per hour. Option B. Maximum legal speed 35 miles per hour. Option C. Advisory speed for curves. Option D. Truck speed limit only. The correct answer is B. Maximum legal speed 35 miles per hour. Speed limit signs show the maximum legal speed for ideal conditions. Always drive at or below the speed and reduce it further when road or weather conditions require. In Texas, what must a driver do when approaching a stopped school bus from the opposite direction on a two-lane undivided road? Option A. Slow to 15 miles per hour and proceed. Option B. Stop completely and wait until the bus resumes motion and the red lights stop flashing. Option C. Pass only if there is room. Option D. Continue at normal speed. The correct answer is B. Stop completely and wait until the bus resumes motion and the red lights stop flashing. On a two-lane undivided road in Texas, all traffic from both directions must stop when a school bus activates its red flashing lights. Traffic must wait until the lights stop flashing and the bus moves. In Texas, what does the move over law cover? Option A. Only police vehicles. Option B. Emergency vehicles, police, fire, EMS, and TXDOT vehicles stopped with lights flashing. Option C. Only fire trucks. Option D. Any stopped vehicle on a highway. The correct answer is B. Emergency vehicles, police, fire, EMS, and TXDOT vehicles stopped with lights flashing. Texas move over law requires drivers to change to a non-adjacent lane or slow down when approaching any stopped emergency vehicle, police car, fire truck, EMS vehicle, or TXDOT vehicle with lights flashing. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. Speed bumps ahead. Option B. Do not enter, wrong way. Option C. Road closed ahead. Option D. No trucks allowed. The correct answer is B. Do not enter, wrong way. A do not enter sign prohibits entry on that road or ramp. Entering means you are traveling the wrong way, an extremely dangerous situation. In Texas, what is the proper procedure when you approach an intersection with a malfunctioning traffic light? Option A. Proceed at normal speed. Option B. Treat it as a four-way stop, all traffic must stop and take turns. Option C. Yield only to crossing traffic. Option D. Turn around, you cannot legally proceed. The correct answer is B. Treat it as a four-way stop, all traffic must stop and take turns. When a traffic signal is not working in Texas, treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Come to a complete stop and take turns proceeding in order of arrival. In Texas, how many feet before a turn must you activate your turn signal? Option A. At least 50 feet. Option B. At least 100 feet. Option C. At least 150 feet. Option D. At least 200 feet. The correct answer is B. At least 100 feet. Texas law requires activating your turn signal at least 100 feet before turning. In higher speed zones or on highways, signaling even earlier gives other drivers adequate warning. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No bicycles. Option B. Designated bicycle lane. Option C. Bicycle crossing ahead. Option D. Bicycle route number. The correct answer is B. Designated bicycle lane. A bicycle lane sign designates a lane reserved for bicycle use. Motor vehicles may not travel in bike lanes except when preparing to turn right within 200 feet of the intersection. In Texas, when is it legal for a bicyclist to ride in the middle of a lane? Option A. Never, they must always ride as far right as possible. Option B. When the lane is too narrow to share safely with a motor vehicle. Option C. Only on one-way streets. Option D. Only when no motor vehicles are present. The correct answer is B. When the lane is too narrow to share safely with a motor vehicle. In Texas, a bicyclist may legally ride in the center of a lane when the lane is too narrow to safely share with a motor vehicle. Cyclists are not required to ride in the gutter or on the shoulder. In Texas, at an intersection where you want to turn left and oncoming traffic is present, who has the right of way? Option A. You do as the turning vehicle. Option B. Oncoming traffic has the right of way, you must yield before turning left. Option C. The larger vehicle has the right of way. Option D. Whoever signals first. The correct answer is B. Oncoming traffic has the right of way, you must yield before turning left. When turning left at an intersection, you must yield to all oncoming traffic before turning. Oncoming traffic has the right of way. Wait for a safe gap before turning. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No passing allowed. Option B. Wrong way, turn around immediately. Option C. Stop ahead. Option D. One-way street begins. The correct answer is B. Wrong way, turn around immediately. A wrong way sign means you have entered a roadway traveling in the wrong direction. Immediately stop safely and reverse direction to avoid a head-on collision. In Texas, when must you yield to a vehicle already in the intersection? Option A. Only if they were there first by 5 seconds or more. Option B. Always, yield to any vehicle already in the intersection. Option C. Only at uncontrolled intersections. Option D. Only if they are turning. The correct answer is B. Always, yield to any vehicle already in the intersection. In Texas, you must always yield to vehicles that are already in the intersection. Even if you have a green light, if a vehicle is lawfully in the intersection completing a turn, you must wait. In Texas, what is the rule for driving in a shared center turn lane? Option A. You may drive up to 500 feet in it to set up your turn. Option B. It may only be used for left turns and may not be used as a through lane or passing lane. Option C. You may use it to pass slow traffic. Option D. It is reserved for buses only. The correct answer is B. It may only be used for left turns and may not be used as a through lane or passing lane. A shared center turn lane, marked with two-way left turn arrows, is used only to position for a left turn or to enter traffic from a driveway. You may travel up to 300 feet in it. It is never a through lane. Look at the sign on screen. What does this sign mean? Option A. No U-turn. Option B. No left turn allowed. Option C. No right turn. Option D. One-way street ahead. The correct answer is B. No left turn allowed. A no left turn sign prohibits left turns at that intersection. You must continue straight or turn right. In Texas, what must a driver do when an emergency vehicle approaches from the opposite direction on an undivided road? Option A. Continue at normal speed. Option B. Pull to the right and stop. Option C. Only yield if the emergency vehicle is in your lane. Option D. Move to the left shoulder. The correct answer is B. Pull to the right and stop. When an emergency vehicle approaches from the opposite direction on an undivided road, Texas law requires you to pull to the right side of the road and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. In Texas, when may you drive on the left side of the road? Option A. Whenever traffic allows. Option B. When passing on a two-lane road in a legal passing zone. Option C. At all times on one-way streets. Option D. Only in emergencies. The correct answer is B. When passing on a two-lane road in a legal passing zone. In Texas, you may drive on the left side of the road only when passing in a legal passing zone, where broken yellow center lines appear, on a two-lane road, and only if the road ahead is clear. Congratulations! You completed all 50 Texas DMV practice questions for 2026. Subscribe to the USA Driving Test for free practice tests for all 50 states. Good luck on your exam.